Hey guys, it's Bridget with San Diego Seed Company, and it's June, and I'm in the garden, and I'm going to be harvesting some elephant garlic that we planted way back last October, actually on Halloween. Now, before I get into the details of all of that, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you're notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, so elephant garlic, one of my favorite garlics because it's huge, it's delicious, and it's very mild flavored. It's not a super strong garlic like others. And now we planted this in the ground. We've got tons of videos of how we did that, and now I'm gonna show you how to harvest it. One of the hardest things about garlic is knowing when to turn off the water and when to harvest it. So we actually turned off the water to this several weeks back. You can see that I've got some that are flowering here. Now, this was an oopsie on my part. I shouldn't have let them flower because the flowering process actually takes energy away from the bulb. But I've been very busy this spring with our new farm location. I let it slip. Now I've got garlic flowers. It's not the end of the world, but I'll show you the difference between something that we let flower and something that we didn't. So over here, I've got some garlic that we did not let flower. And look at that, beautiful. It almost looks like an onion. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna set this on my counter and I'm gonna let it continue to dry so that the papers can dry up and that the flavor in the actual cloves can continue to really develop and become solid, easy to peel cloves that you can use in the garden. So that's what one looks like that we did not let flower. Now let's pick out one of these guys and see what they look like here. Ooh, look at this, this is very exciting. This is a baby garlic. This happens, I think they're called like combs or something. Somebody will correct me on that. But this actually is basically like a baby garlic that you can plant in the garden. So keep a lookout for those. Now, make sure I get underneath this guy. All right. Wow, look at this guy, okay? So, difference between this, as you can tell, oh, man, that smells so good. Oh, they both smell so good. Is this one here, you can see that it's already starting to kind of like suck in and become a little bit more condensed. And that's because this flower is sucking energy from the cloves down below. Now again, like I said, it's not the end of the world, but you really want bigger ones. And I wish you could feel the difference. This one is a lot heavier because it's a lot denser than this one. This one's already starting to basically become sucked up by the energy that it requires to make this flower head. The flower head is pretty useless, except that it will produce seeds eventually, but I'm not gonna start garlic from tiny little seeds when I can start them from cloves. I will cut these and use them in the kitchen as decorative flowers because at least I can get that out of them. But that is the difference between the two of them. The most common mistake that I see, and it happens all the time, and trust me, I am guilty of it, is you continue to water your garlic well past, say, June, and it actually makes the bulbs rot in the ground. The tops will turn brown, they will fall over, you'll go out there and you'll look at them and you'll go, where did they go? And then you go to try to dig them up and they basically have disappeared because they've totally rotted in soil that is too moist. You really want the soil to dry out. And so here's a good example of one that I should trim right now before it continues to suck energy to become a flower. Oh, here's one where, oh my gosh, look at all these. I gotta save all these little babies. Look, that's awesome. So here's one that the top fell off and you can actually see it's starting to kind of come out of the ground. And I can leave it in here until I'm ready to eat it, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out now. And you could see the papers are starting to dry. I'll set that on my kitchen counter. And then hopefully in a few weeks, that'll be all ready to harvest. The key with garlic, I'm gonna reiterate one more time, planting them in the fall, letting them grow all winter, not harvesting them too early, turning off the water 4 to 6 weeks before you harvest so that the papers can continue to dry and the garlic cloves inside can cure, both for easy harvesting and for easy peeling when you go to use it in the garden. So garlic is one of the easiest crops to grow. We sell it, we don't start selling it until the fall. You'll want to plant it somewhere around October to January in zone 9 or 10. If you are in a really warm area, you will want to pre-chill the bulbs prior to planting to get the most out of them. And don't worry about remembering all of this, because all of this information is on our website, and I encourage you next year to plant and grow your own garlic.